yeah, so the final demo is it just came out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh shit. And this game does have a release date, April 14th. So yeah, showcased at a Jeff Keighley show. Then trailers started trickling more as the release date's closing in, and this game is another cyberpunk that seems like it's an action game. Let me find the thing there. There it goes. And capture replaced. So, according to the synopsis of this game, you play as an AI trapped inside of a human body, and you're navigating through a sort of dystopian world as you're trying to figure out what you are and who you are. So, good news to start with is that it works with my 8-bit dough. Other good news is that I've seen, footage and stuff of like the trailers, and it looks beautiful. So we're gonna see how this plays out as the final demo for this Next Fest showcase. And for future Next Fest showcase, I'm not going to do 7 demos or make them this long. It's just been a while, so I wanted to do something special. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah, flashing lights warning, because this game literally just prompted me to be like, hey, flashing lights, heads up. Like, look at the lighting in this. This is insanely beautiful. Hold on, actually, hold on. I need to fix the stream thing because I keep forgetting to do that. All right, back in. I saw that message. The grief over death of your only friend and my co-creator, Steven, caused critical overload that blew up my servers. I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me. How do I continue dialogue? Alright, I guess I just gotta continue it this way. Where the fuck is my mouse? Ah! Hold on. Oh, I can remap controls. That's actually really nice to see. A damaged neural interface somehow transferred me into your body, Warren. Okay, so the AI is named Reach, and we're Warren. The damage control squad arrived at the burning laboratory not to help the survivors, but to eliminate them. We had to flee. Our escape forced us beyond the Phoenix City wall. Our priorities are to survive, get back to the laboratory, return your body to you, and uncover Phoenix Corporation's motives. All right. Oh, that is a jump. That is an interesting jump. Okay, so it works with D-pad and control stick. Wonderful. Actually, since I saw that apparently you restore health with down on the D-pad, I should probably do control stick. Archives state that those who lived outside the walls are provided with all the necessities, but this place is ruined. Gorgeous looking, though. God damn, this game is pretty. This is beautiful. Okay, so it's like realistic platformer. You can fall flat on your face badly. There we go. To let you experience your play's combat system more thoroughly, this demo features the Huxley gun ability, which is obtained at a later stage in the full game. Basic attack, counterattack, jump, dodge, gun blaster, finisher, restore health. Okay. You can open controls guide. Okay, so general control guide. And so we have a counter-based combat system. Well, let me see those again. Interaction, counterattack. I see. Trying to get used to how this feels. So it's kind of like the Arkham games, actually, since it's all counter-based. Oh, cool! Okay, so we have, like, violent executions, too. Okay, so I'm guessing... Okay, attacks with a red indicator means we can't block them. Attack with yellow means we can. Okay, good to know. That's pretty sick, though. I like that. Okay, so yeah, counter combat. Jesus, when's the last time I seen a game with that? Maybe Assassin's Creed still does it? I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. This district was part of the Phoenix City before the walls was built. Oh, God. See, I'd have shit myself if that happened to me. I'd have shit myself and tried to shiny hunt. Keep the damn car steady. I'll get this asshole. Those people threaten our existence. We need to be discreet to survive, Warren. We need to adapt to the light beam pattern, Warren. Okay. Ooh, it's a hunt night. My suck corp. Okay, he doesn't see me. There we go. Kill the ship. What is... So yeah, things have gone to hell here. New taste, Phoenix Fizz. Grape-licious. This area is getting progressively hostile, yet we managed to survive. What's this? Scan. Eviction notice. Jesus Christ, did they have to go that hard on a fucking zoom in? Whoa! You are hereby notified to vacate this residential property by November 20th, 1970, 9 a.m. The reason for this eviction notice is the finalization of Phoenix City infrastructural reorganization. As stated in the lease, you may apply for accommodation within the wall at any Phoenix Corporation office until November 15th. Living condition improvements are distributed among applicants on a case-by-case basis. Failure to vacate the property on time will result in legal recourse. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Oh. Wait. Oh my God. They have him, like, his fingers pressing into... Jesus Christ, this is insane levels of detail. Can I change the brightness on this? No? Okay, no, it's just... Hey, can I watch a movie on here? Hey, can I play Angry Birds on this thing? Well, so far I can say immediately, the combat's going to be an interesting thing to get used to because of how delayed and easily telegraphed a lot of swings are from myself and the enemy. But it does feel good. It feels fine. It's responsive. It's just different. So I need to get... Oh. Wait, hold on. Is that just a... Aha, sure enough. I was like, hold on a minute. That looks like something I could do a little swing on. Please get on there. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, like this game's kind of going hard on the graphical detail and everything. Like, they clearly put a lot of love in making sure that they get everything shown. Wait, hold on. There we go. What's all the fuss out there? Might be Mole's bastard again. Blondie went apeshit after we offed his patron. Just keep your bloody eyes peeled, alright? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so if the gun is fully charged, then that leads to the cool finishing kill shots that we see. Welcome to T-Mart. Do you have coupons? No. Then the ground beef you ordered is now $50 per pound. What is this? Pawn shop keeper's note. Oh. Pawn shop keeper's note. Laura, always check everything with the dosimeter. Emitters are still dangerous, plus 100% scavenged from the dirty lands. I don't need that crap in my pawn shop. Martha. That zoom in on the hand is so fascinating to me. Alright, so we've got to move up, or what is to the right? Nothing. Okay, worth the look. I'm serious. They really did not need to go this like this feels excessive, but I mean that in like a positive way because it feels like watching an incredibly gorgeous Wagyu steak get made. Does that make sense? You're just watching this decadent process of something really nice looking being done, and it's like, what the shit? Thought so. They get suspicious if I move the thing, like, while they're looking at me. I was like, yeah, that... keep it paused. All right, moving on. Stop. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so far it feels good. It's just getting used to the wind-up and cooldowns of animations is going to be interesting. Oh, hello. Ow, bitch. Like, see how smoothly so many of these animations transition into each other? This is crazy. That's pretty satisfying to do. Oh my god, that's actually really, really nice. Oh, that was really fun. Yeah, I can see myself liking this combat system a lot. All right, let's see what this is. Preacher's Diary. So we're in like the 60s to 70s, or maybe even... Are we further in the future than this? Because this feels like super dystopian, but maybe it's like the 90s? I have no idea. All right, so April 16th, 1967. Our congregation is fading away. Last week, a whole district was evicted. The upstanding ones were offered modern accommodation in the city center. Some people moved west, but most agreed, and some who remained are interested in neither God nor in the devil. April 20th. Who am I to compete with the Phoenix preachers? Their sweet promises describe a carefree life of comfort protected by the walls they build. But what will be the price? And who chooses the ones worthy? They say they are building the arks, but I see Babylon's towers. Okay, so we've got... Oh, we have way more lore. Huxley, a standard police firearm issued by Phoenix Corporation. This weapon can quickly switch between baton mode and laser gun mode. Okay, increasing its wielder's combat freedom. A built-in biolock prevents the gun from being used by unauthorized citizens. MedStim, a reusable syringe filled with experimental hearing serum created for military usage and later repurposed for civil needs. Highly effective against physical injuries of minor and moderate severity. It shows little to no effect on treating chronic diseases and lifestyle diseases. It's an irreplaceable staple in every American first aid kit. Okay, so we are in America. One of those would probably cost $3,000 or something. Survivor's memoir. Then the med staff began to die right next to their patients. Now it's known as secondary contamination, but back then we called it a curse. punishing people who dared to oppose the end of times, who knew the affected people were the source of radiation, who knew the affected people were the source of the radiation as well. Mr. Reyes stopped to catch a breath. To stop the transplant tissue rejection, he has to rely on, or to stop the tissue transplant rejection, he has to rely on immunosuppressants, and a recent common cold left him in a weakened state. One thing for sure, he continues, that thing didn't discriminate. Black or white, a man or woman, rich or poor, everyone was stripped of their skin and left to rot the same. To fight back, we had to learn what united really meant the hard way. Okay, so disease, corporate control, the good old bad shit. The catastrophe 20 years later, Evening Bugle, July 14th, 1965. Trinity catastrophe 20 years later. Looking back, the catastrophe began long before the 16th of July, 1945. No one asked us if we wanted those military tests. No one ever told us what radiation was. The aftermath of the explosion was just a manifestation of systemic governmental indifference towards the people. The priority of politicians was to silence the witnesses and cover up the real scale of the catastrophe. Instead of saving lives, they were desperate to save face. As a result, hundreds of thousands of Americans' lives were lost, and almost a third of our territory became unlivable for us, our children, and generations to come. Still, in the total economic and social collapse, in the whirlwind of massive civil unrest, our nation has risen from the radioactive ashes. The Phoenix Initiative was born, a comprehensive network of private hospitals, research facilities, and charity organizations, and shelters hand-woven by the caring citizens united by the common goal of fighting death and destruction. Today, the initiative evolved into a full-scale corporation that continues to inspire and support people in the pursuit of a better society, strong and reliable, working hard to keep the nation healthy, well-fed, and protected. Except now they're walling off things and keeping shit from people. Board game box. A cardboard box containing an economics-themed educational board game licensed by Phoenix Entertainment. A premise on the box suggests tons of fun for the whole family while trying to rebuild a crashed economy and establish a better society through development of science and medicine. Okay. Goodbye letter. Miss Jackson, I'm done. The city turns back into what it was before all the being donor is honor bullshit. A bummer dumpster. I try to be empathetic as you've asked me, but those scumbags are called disposals for a reason. Not even the Prospero Accommodation Center would take them in. I'll be moving out in 2 weeks. My sister says it's the same in the West, but I need to see it with my own eyes. Hope you'll find a new tenant fast, even though I doubt it. You should have traded your property for a tower apartment where you had a chance. You can keep my prepaid rent. Kind regards, Thomas Johnston. Interesting. So we already had some lore that I guess acquired later, since, this is around midpoint in the game. Because I have no idea when this takes place in the game itself. I like that. That's very fun. Okay, now we're running. And safe. Oh, hold on. To use this terminal, we need to power the generator first. Warren. Or generator. Yeah. Portative battery. A bulky battery with a universal socket. Its key feature is the ability to accumulate and store both kinetic and solar energy to power up various machines from motor vehicles to personal computers. The Phoenix Corporation's labeling is pasted over the original manufacturer's logo. Okay. And then we use that, and then we go this way, and then that should help us make that jump. Right? Yes. Oh, yeah, I want to see what's over there real quick. Inaugural address. My friends, my fellow citizens. Since the century's beginning, a time of tempest has seemed to come upon the continents of the earth. For our own community, it has been a time of recurring trial. We have passed through the fallout of our own ignorance and lust for power. This fact defines the meaning of this day. You summoned us to complete our dedication to the service of the people of our great nation. Yes, we quit the unnecessary and brutal war. Yes, we kept our country together upon facing the shadows of nuclear catastrophe. Yes, we finally focused on our own people and our own future. But that is not enough. It is time to rebuild our nation, to rise from the ashes. We came to this world not to fight, not to kill, not to conquer. We came to this world to prosper and provide God's will. And nothing reflects God's will better than the will of the people. People who didn't flee and didn't back down. America's finest sons and daughters. The Phoenix Initiative. Everything we achieved in these 7 years wouldn't be possible without the initiative's struggle to make things right. And to carry on this unity to meet the challenge of our time, let me announce my Day 1 decrees. 1. Unprecedented budget quotes for medical, biological, and social programs and research. There are too many to heal, and we will achieve this. Budget quotes? Oh, God. So, like, what? Does that mean they want to quote a specific amount of money that they're going to take to those kind of programs? Oh, God. 2. Total nuclear power use embargo. God granted our lands with endless nature gifts. We will use them rationally and safely for everyone's wellness. Okay, so an embargo on nuclear power, which sucks because nuclear power actually is fairly clean. New jobs and quotas for those who are willing to serve America alongside us in the Phoenix Initiative. Mines, factories, scientific universities, let us build our future together. Constitutional prohibition of any participation in war. We will show the world that true greatness is achieved by faith, hard work, and technological revolution. Yeah, except, like, you know, you're a biased human being, and if someone doesn't entirely want to follow your will, how will you react to that? Finally, the creation of special government committees with Phoenix Initiative's elected representatives. Oh boy! Biases. They knew how to save our country. They know how to lead it to the future. Oh. Fucking awful. Alright. Achieve archived poster. Back to the roots. Mine more coal for a better tomorrow. Alright. I'm going to drink some water real quick. Okay, I'm all good now. Just last sip there. I just hope this demo's, like, I don't mind if the demo's long per se, but I hope I find a good stopping point. Oh, God. I assume it's pointless to communicate with them, Warren. Hey, prick! You think you're a big deal? Well, let me tell you something, brother. I'm gonna rip you limb from limb. Get him! It is nice that I can just keep spamming dodge roll over and over. Ow, motherfucker. Got him. Well, well, well. You were quite a thrill to chase. Now stand still. It won't hurt much this way. I have no solution for this situation, Warren. How did that miss us? Holy shit. Hell yeah, baby! Did you see that, Jazz? Tempest the action movie coming to theaters near you. No time to waste being awestruck. Climb up on the wreckage before backup arrives. Okay, sorry, it went away before I could read the full thing. Yeah, combat's fun. I mean, I feel like maybe it's really easy to just dodge roll your way because then you just end up not taking any hits whatsoever. But maybe when things get really crowded, that might get a bit hectic. Whew, boy, that was a close one back there. Close but no cigar. Man, you're tough as hell. Getting so far, taking out the termite trash along the way. I better watch out or you'll steal my job. You know, I usually grab the newbies right from the pit. If I'm swift enough, that is. Oh, whatever. Name's Tempest. I'm Reach. Like Richard or like the bloody homicidal court machine? Or like Richard or like the bloody homicidal court machine? Just joking, dude. Relax. Who am I to judge names? You're okay, Reach. I'm taking you to a safe place. Catch your breath now, as we're about to make like a banana and split. Why are you not hostile? Why should I be? Is that what they say about us in the city? Every human I've encountered showed extreme aggression. Don't see termites as humans, dude. They're violent scumbags. They hide in old shafts and use mining equipment to hunt us for fun and for food. So if you see them, you kill them. Or run. For a fresh out of the hatch disposal, you're quite capable. What body did they take? This body is whole, just mildly injured. Then how did you get here? I escaped. Then I fell from the wall and somehow survived. Can't decide if you're lucky or not. This place you've landed in, the Phoenix Corp dumps its waste here. And we're the waste, or disposals if you like. I need to get back behind the wall as soon as possible. It's always this way, you know. Denial to start, then sweet, sweet acceptance. What do you mean? Come on, have you seen the frickin' wall? It's insuperable. Insuperable? I've never seen that word before. So useless so unless you can fly or melt shit with your eyes. Wait a sec. That gun, can you use it? Yes, I found it on a dead trooper. I assume the biolock malfunctioned, so Well, I never! A Phoenix gun a disposal can use? Man, I cannot wait to see the Council's faces. This will make them change their tune for sure. Come on, Richie boy, jump into the car. I'll get you back. I'll get us all back. I recognize this man, Warren. Rolf Hurd. We processed his profile before. We should follow. The troopers will come looking for him. It will take us back to the laboratory. Okay, and that was the demo. Well, my first impression so far is game is gorgeous. Combat feels pretty good. I was not expecting the kind of more realistic platformer to counter combat approach, but it feels really good. And I'm very intrigued about the world because it seems like this takes place in some level of a distant future where something back in the 40s had caused a great catastrophe and radiation had kind of fucked over everybody. So yeah, fair to say I'm excited to give this a try, and this game is coming out April 14th. So if you are interested in this, please give this a wishlist and support the full release. So yeah. With that said though, that's going to end this very long Next Fest demo showcase. I'm glad to have gotten to share these with you all because these are some fucking fire games that we've gotten. So for all of the games that I've showcased, be sure to give them all a wish list and support the devs however you can, because right now a lot of shit in the world is going south, and it's really important that we support everybody else however we can. You know, even small steps can end up going miles. And that can be especially true in the games industry and especially true in many other respects. So yeah, thanks again for joining me, everybody. For VOD watchers, for everything that I have, recorded for you all. I usually stream live on Twitch, typically on the weekends right now, and at 7 p.m. CST, but I did stream a little earlier because I knew I was going to be in for a long haul of a stream. Jesus, it is like 2 a.m. where I am at right now. But if, you want to see when I'm live next, be sure to follow me over on my Blue Sky. It's in my descriptions of all of my videos. And if you want to see, when I post, it's usually on there or on the YouTube community page. So follow me on either of those to see when I'm going live next. So, yeah. With that said, take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, be good out there, get plenty of sleep, and I'll see you next time. Bye.